How beautiful you are, my love. How beautiful you are. Your eyes are doves behind the veil. Your hair is like a flock of goats streaming down like Gilead. Songs of Solomon 4:1. The angel of the Lord appeared to him in a fire blazing from the middle of the bush. He looked and saw that although the bush was flaming in the fire, yet the bush was not burnt up. Exodus 3:2. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened. Matthew 7:7. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me from your presence, or take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore the joy of my salvation, and I will turn the wicked to the righteous ways. I will show you, Lord. He will dry every tear. He will bottle your tears. He cares for everything. He was pierced for our transgression. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment brought us peace was upon him, and by his wounds we are healed. As soon as Yeshua had been immersed, he came out of the water. At that moment, heaven was opened, and he saw the Spirit of God coming down upon him like a dove, and a voice saying, "This is my Son, whom I am well pleased." If you walk in the Spirit, you will not gratify the desires of your flesh. I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Come to me, all who are heavy laden, and I will give him rest. I will rejoice over him with singing, and a banner over him with love. But you are a royal priesthood, a holy nation. You are a chosen generation, for God to possess. Why, in order for you to declare the praises of the one who called you out of darkness and into his wonderful light. He will never leave you, and he will never forsake you. I will ransom you from the power of the grave, and I will redeem you from the death. Where, O death, are your plagues? Where, O grave, is your destruction? He is the King of kings and the Lord of lords, the Lion, the tribe of Judah. He is our soon-coming King. God is Spirit, and his worshipers must worship him in spirit and in truth. He will give you the Holy Spirit if you ask him. He will give it to you abundantly. You have one because you asked him. For ask God, he will give it to you. Every drop of Christ's blood was shed for you. Every step, every humiliation, every strife, every whip, every mocking was done for you. I will heal your waywardness and love them freely, and my anger has turned away from them. I may speak in the tongues of men, even in angels, but if I lack love, I become merely a blazing gas or a clanging cymbal. I may have the gift of prophecy I have phantom all mysteries, know all things, have all faith enough to move mountains. But if I lack love, I am nothing. I may give away everything that I own. I may even hand over my body to be burned. But if I lack love, I gain nothing. Love is patient and kind, not jealous, not boastful, is not proud or rude or selfish, not easily angered, and it keeps no records of wrong. Love does not gloat over other people's sin, but it takes the light in the truth. It always hopes. It always endures. Love never fails. But prophecies will pass. Tongues will cease, and knowledge will pass. For our knowledge is partial, and our prophecy partial. But when the prophetic comes in, the imperfect will pass. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I argued like a child. Now that I have become a man, I have finished the childish ways. For now we see obscurely clear, but then it will be face to face. Now I know partially, then I know fully, just as God has fully known me. But for now, three things last: trust, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Love will take you out of the depth of the darkness and put into His wonderful light. He is the great I am. He is the light of the world. No one comes to the Father except through the Son, Jesus Christ. We are a chosen generation. We're a royal priesthood in 1 Peter 2:9. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Without Christ we are nothing. But with Christ we can do all things. We can imitate Jesus. We can love like Jesus. God, I'm asking you right now, as I end this, I lift up all the people that don't know you, Lord. And I ask you, Lord, that you will bless them and heal them. And let them know you and your amazing grace.